AstroNerdBoy here. In today's Fake Grand Order video, we are going to go over the upcoming Vinci Rerun Lite event for 2020 in the NA servers. In this video, we're going to go over a high-level look at the event and to hopefully give you some resources to help you plan for this event. Like all lottery events, the main purpose of this event is to clear out the lottery for as many boxes as you can. However, unlike other lottery events, there are two different lottery currencies here. The first is the fake manuscript currency, which will give you the following grand prizes: the Holy Maiden CE, which you can NP5 it, Liquid Crystallized Lore, and then status up cards. And then the other currency is the real manuscript, which gives you the Impurita, if I pronounce that right, CE to NP5, more crystallized lore, and more status up cards. And if we take a look here, this is the for the fake manuscript, we see the following prizes are given for 1 through 10, and then from 11 on, this is what we get. This lottery is unlimited, so you can run as many times as you have energy, apples, or whatever to do it. For the real manuscripts, we see the following currencies. So I don't know about you guys, but I no longer have dragon fangs. I need them like mad. I used to have 500 of these, and now I have none, so that will be very helpful. And of course, evil bones, need those as well. Basically, I need it all. So I'm going to be running this as many times as I can. In this graphic, we get a high level view of the different battles we'll have against what kind of enemies, the currency drops, and so forth, mat drops, and what they are recommending on the grandorder.wiki site as a CE to use. And there are time gates here, so we will have to wait to unlock the different nodes until the date hits. And these dates are not set in stone. This is for when this ran in Japan. Over here we see a graphic of the different CEs and more close-up on what they recommend to use, and I will have a link for this in the description. These are the nodes that they find noteworthy of farming. When the Rider event unlocks on day 2, it will be for lottery currency. When the caster node unlocks on day 3, it will be for hearts, and that's because the heart drop rate is the highest it will ever be, and we'll go over that more in a bit. As well as the gold currency shop. The Lancer node on day 4 is for bronze currency farming. The Assassin node on day 5 is for silver shop currency. And the Saber node is on day 7, and it is for gold shop currency again. Also on day 7, the lottery currency node opens up. And this is kind of key here, and I've read this in a lot of places. Don't use the two CEs that are coming from the lottery grand prizes. The reason for that is because even though these two CEs are supposed to rate up the percent chance that you will get a true or a fake currency drop monster, the fact is that because these CE do not force all of the spawns to either a true or a fake, you're kind of wasting your time using them. And so the recommendation is to just try to increase the amount of false and true lotto box currency that you can get. And to do this, we will be using the School of Chaldea CE only, because before it's max limit broken, it will increase the drop rates of either or by 2. So no matter what spawns in the RNG, you'll get a increase in the amount of currency that drops, and at max limit broken, it will increase it to 3. So you only want to use this CE, the School of Chaldea, when you do this event. And if you have some max limit broken ones from the previous run, you have a nice start of 50% on your NP gauge. Now if we look here for the Rider farming, this document, and again I'll have the link in the description, will provide you some team suggestions in order to 3-turn clear the Rider node. And likewise, this one shows team suggestions for clearing the caster node. And as with the Christmas event, there's also a document out there, again, link in the description, where in order to run 6 of these scholars when the currency node opens up on day 7, some team suggestions here in order to 3-turn clear it. Now, these are not as free-to-play friendly. In fact, I don't think they're very free-to-play friendly at all. But these are some suggestions for folks to be able to use. And for this document, we're getting a quick high-level look at the different drops and the AP value. And I'll let you guys read this document more in detail on your own. But basically, they're just giving some tips here on trying to maximize your efficiency, especially when farming the caster node. And in this chart, we can see the drop rates for the different mats. And you'll see this is why farming the caster node is going to be so important if you need hearts. There's a 40% drop rate on hearts, which is just amazing. So it is definitely worth spending some apples if you got it on this node. And the currency will be a side bonus. But as I understand it, this is the last time that hearts will drop at this high a drop rate. That in the Japanese servers in the next 2 years, there's nothing that comes even sort of close to this. So definitely farm the caster node for those hearts. If we take a look at the free quest, starting with the beginner, you'll notice that the first few are kind of a mixed bag in terms of the types of enemies that come down the pipe. It's just a mishmash, but fortunate, and it's all dependent, it's all RNG dependent, depending on if you're going to get these real manuscripts or these fake manuscripts, true manuscripts or fake. It's all going to be RNG as to the type of enemy that comes and what type of currency they drop. But these first few nodes are not ones that we're going to be farming really that heavily anyway. Once the class nodes open up, that's when they all become, you know, a little bit more straightforward in terms of, you know, what you're going to have to fight. It's all going to be either, like in this one, pure berserkers, or in the rider node, which is one that is got a recommendation to run. It's all riders. And of course the caster node, which you need those hearts, this is the one to run. But as you can see, this is the enemy HP levels, which are much less than the HP levels of the Christmas event. So the thought is if you could get through the Christmas event and 3-turn clear each battle, then you probably won't have too much of a problem doing it for this Da Vinci Rerun. And again, I'll have a link to the description for this so you can take a look at this more in depth on your own. We'll quickly scan down this real quick and see. Now, currency farming is where things are going to get fun again, but as you see, it's all a mishmash, and that's where this Google Doc on trying to clear that in 3 turns will come in handy, especially if you're using all 6 of the scholars. But the nice thing is that for the most part, their HP is not too bad, which is why Narash could kill like the first wave here. And then, you know, we can look back at the setups and, you know, come up with something to take care of the next waves. But it'll be interesting, and I will be trying some of this stuff. I'm trying to get his first skill up to 10, but we'll see. We will see. I'm 2 gears short right now. Now, another thing for currency purposes is that each day you'll be given a chance to earn additional currency, and you have to pick which currency it's going to be. It's either going to be one or the other for one or the other lottery box. So definitely make sure you use the right CE to get whichever currency you're trying to get. And with each day, it goes up and up and up, whether it's real or fake, doesn't really matter. But you want to make sure you boost that as much as possible. And there's 12 days of this, so you can get quite a lot of lottery currency out of this. Now, I don't know if there's a specific recommendation on which one you should do. It's probably more up to you which one you need more than the other. But in general, when you're farming, everything I've read suggests that what we should do is we should be farming both of these currencies at the same time. But on these bonus days, it's more about whichever lottery has the mats that you need more, if that makes sense. In addition to CEs increasing the drop rates for the different currencies, the different servant classes will do so as well. So you see here, if you want to raise both currencies, Shielder, Ruler, Avenger, Alter Ego, Moon Cancer, and Foreigner are your best choices. And then to do one or the other, it's the other classes. Saber, Lancer, and Archer for true, Rider, Caster, Assassin, and Berserker for false. Now don't forget that the summoning campaign will have J Alter and Da Vinci as the raid up servants. Now if you're like me, I want to get J Alter to NP2, so I'm going to definitely try to use the last of my currency to get her to NP2. Oh my goodness. And then here's your other raid up servants. Not that we want any of them, right? Right. And here are the 3 gacha crafted essences. Now these have been dropping in the regular gacha for a while, so you may have a ton of these, or like me, you may have been an idiot and been throwing them away because you didn't remember that they were going to be used for the upcoming lottery event. But thankfully some people in the stream, one of my live streams, told me, hey, you don't get rid of those, you're gonna need them, and they were right. So definitely make sure you've got these, and then after this event you can do whatever with them. And just so you guys are aware, unless I'm sadly mistaken, there is no welfare servant in this event. Instead, there are 3 event CEs in addition to the gacha CEs. And speaking of J Alter, she will get a new costume that's unlocked in this event. So, but it's going to cost those lovely hearts and more, so be aware of that. But you want J Alter to have that lovely little black outfit, then now's your chance to be able to get that. And one more reminder, don't forget, all the links to all the documents that I think will be helpful for you guys will be in the description. And if you like the contents of this video, do give me a like, and if you haven't already done so, give me a subscribe on my YouTube channel. Also, if you like anime and manga, here's my anime and manga blog at anime.astronerdboy.com. And also, I do some Twitch streaming. Wednesday and Friday nights, we do Twitch streams. So, PC games usually, but during Fate Grand Order events, I will also do streaming for them. AstroNerdBoy signing off. You all have a good one, and we will see you in the event. Talk to you later.